Okay, meta. Okay, meta. Okay, meta. So I just learned a new problem while recording this. Are the Generation 2 Facebook Meta glasses worth it for resellers? These last few weeks I've been going through storage lockers, antique booths, doing what sold videos. I'm going to cover all the situations you would experience as a reseller, going to garage sales, estate sales, also battery life, video quality, and let's not forget just real life situations. And honestly, there's a ton of things that really impressed me, but of course there are some major downsides as well. So for you all that are not familiar, these are the RayBan Meta glasses, Wayfarer, and they are the Generation 2. I will show more in depth about the actual case and stuff here in a minute. But they basically combine sunglasses with a built-in camera, microphones, AI features. You can record hands-free, you can take pictures, listen to music, answer phone calls, live stream if you want to, and also use voice commands, which are actually really nice. For content creators and resellers, that sounds all amazing on paper. Imagine walking through a storage unit auction, being able to go hands-free, filming at an estate sale, garage sale without having to hold your phone. There is some cool features I'll talk about later that you can look up your items. But do all these features actually work as promised? The first thing I tested was storage units because I do a lot of storage unit hunting. And this is where I think these glasses become really interesting for resellers. The biggest advantage, I can't explain how much easier it is to go through a storage unit with two hands and also film the content. You're not going to need a third party. You're not going to need somebody else helping you out. It is really nice. When you're digging through boxes, moving furniture, opening totes, holding flashlights, and not having to carry a phone is honestly a game changer. This POV angle just looks so much better than me holding the camera to the left or to the right of me while I'm trying to open and go through these boxes, as you can tell. It just feels more immersive than regular handheld footage. But here's the problem. The low light performance definitely struggles. In a darker storage unit, the footage can get pretty grainy. The glasses do okay if there's a decent lighting or daylight coming in. But in really dark units, your phone camera will usually look better. So if your content is mostly dark, abandoned units, or low light environments, I would probably either bring some kind of light. Can I show you? Some kind of separate light like this. It usually hooks onto a camera. It's bright. I hook it onto my actual camera, my Sony, but if you can find a way to hoist this up somewhere, you can get a little magnet, but this is going to be much needed if you want to film while wearing the glasses. So also when it comes to estate sales, garage sales, storage units as well, the video stabilization actually surprised me. And if you're not familiar with that, it's pretty much like not looking all wonky when you're walking around. So when these are on your face, it just turned on again, and you're walking around, it actually looks like somebody has some kind of special DJI style, mount to hold it so it doesn't get all crazy. So first off, just using these things, if you go for the higher video quality, which is like 3K or 4K, I forgot exactly, I'll put it somewhere below, the video stabilization isn't as good. If you go down to the preferred setting the glasses came with, the video stabilization is amazing. So right now I have it on the higher end video quality just because I stay standing a lot looking down on my what sold videos. But I'm going to show you right now what I'm talking about. So when I'm walking this way, you can tell my head may be moving a lot, but the actual camera itself's not going crazy. It's stabilizing it so you can kind of tell it's a first-person view without the crazy wonkiness. So for how spastic I am, if you're the kind of person that moves fast a lot, bends over a lot, moves their head constantly, people and viewers will notice. So you kind of have to be mindful and go a little bit slower when you're pacing around. So this might actually be one of the more fun uses of Meta glasses. When you're going to estate sales, these things are honestly really convenient when you're scanning shelves quickly. You can instantly record cool finds without pulling out your phone every few seconds, and that makes filming just feel more natural. I also notice people just react differently. When you hold up a giant phone or camera, everybody notices. I do gotta say real quick, if you're using these in a public reseller spaces, just be respectful. So one of the really cool features that's not talked about a lot, and it's not perfected just yet, but it's not bad, is when I'm at a estate sale, I can actually hold up an item. I don't know if you can hear the mic on this thing, but let's say this video game box. Okay, Meta. Okay, Meta. Okay, Meta. So I just learned a new problem while recording this. I'm actually trying to record you guys showing me what I'm going to do at an estate sale, and every time I ask Meta to show what's in front of me, it will actually pop the video off and it will start playing audio to my mic. And so that's one thing to be careful about if you're trying to record while walking around with items to look for. But just a general how it works, you ask Meta to show what's in front of you, or what you're holding, and it will literally tell you what's in front of you, and you can ask it what's the least cost of it, what's the highest cost of it. You can ask anything you want, and it brings it up automatically, and it has been such a game changer for me. I don't know if you watch me at all, but I don't do a lot of estate sales or garage sales anymore. I just do storage unit stuff. I like it better personally, but my girlfriend loves to go to estate sales just to have fun and look around on the weekend. So now bringing these with me, it adds like a whole new layer. So now when she's looking at stuff, I can look at stuff too, and I can be nonchalant about kind of working. So it's kind of nice. Okay, so now one of the downsides, the camera angle is fixed. So if you're looking slightly above or slightly below your items, you may miss important details. I mean, it's quite a distance below. But here's the kicker. These things only record a vertical video. So don't expect to record your long YouTube horizontal style videos in it. That is a downside for me, because I was really hoping to have a way of recording full videos. We're just doing one person view and save me a lot of hassle and time. But these are great for shorts, and when I want to add little clips to my horizontal videos to the right or to the left, like as you're watching now, you'll see a clip to the right or left of me holding these things. Now for reseller YouTube content specifically, I actually think these glasses are really fun for what's sold videos, for packing orders, booth walkthroughs, if you have an antique booth out there, flea markets, for thrifting. These add a different perspective viewers aren't used to seeing. The POV styles can help your videos really stand out, looks more professional. It makes the viewer feel like they're really there. But I would not use these as your only camera. The audio is actually pretty decent. The convenience is amazing, but your phone or regular camera, assuming they're not very old, will probably have higher quality video images. So these are more of like a secondary content tool for me, not a full replacement just yet. Okay, so battery life. Battery life is not the best, probably one of the biggest complaints out there. I think a lot of people who use these, they try to record hours and hours of content at a time, and don't quote me, I think you can get maybe 3 to 4 hours straight recording on this thing. But for me, I do what's sold videos. I even do storage locker hunts. And those storage locker hunts, I don't film the whole time with these. I just do little clips here and there. And that's my one personal biggest problem with these things, is you can only record 3, 5, or 1 minute clips. You can't do a long drawn out video, which kind of sucks. I understand they're made for live streaming and Facebook Reels and shorts and different stuff, so they want content that's quicker. But somebody like me, I was really hoping is to click it once and then record nonstop without messing around. I will say, if you do the lower quality, the quality it comes with, you can do the a 5-minute straight video. I think if you do the 4K quality, it only lets you do 3-minute clips. It's not a giant deal breaker, because you can literally just click this button twice and start recording again. And the one thing I will say is I personally have to only charge this thing once a week. So I do a lot of what's sold videos. I'm looking down on this table, showing the items that I actually sold, which there's the items today I haven't packed yet. But the case itself charges your camera or phone. It charges it really quick. I mean, it's so convenient. Pops in there. It comes with a little lens cleaner. I will say one thing is I paid a little more money and I got the transition glasses. So if you're not familiar with that, when you go outside, they turn dark for actual sunglasses. I do wear contacts, and I haven't got prescriptions for these things yet, but for now, I just want them to be like sunglasses only. And as far as comfort goes, they are actually way lighter than I expected. You honestly forget you're wearing them a lot of times. If you don't want to use them for recording stuff, if you want to use them as a daily driver, you can listen to music, you can jog in them, like you put them on. I don't know if you can hear this right now. So you just press this button here, tap it, and it starts playing music that you have on your Spotify playlist, which is super convenient for the gym for me. So a funny little fact, and I guess a problem, don't leave these in your car. Yes, they're expensive, but don't leave them in your car. I ran into a modern problem. The first week of having these, I got a message to my phone saying, your glasses are overheating. I'm thinking, what the heck? So literally, 2026, your sunglasses message you to tell you to take them out of the car. So in other words, don't keep them in your car, not just for safety reasons, but for the actual battery life probably, because overheating a battery is never good. And a couple more of the features real quick. Of course, you listen to music, you can take calls. I forgot to mention that. Taking calls is super easy with these things. People hear you really well. The voice commands, you can do so many voice commands depending on what you want to do with it. One of the fun things is you can take a picture while you're walking around. Just press it once. And then if you want to record video, you just hold it. And then you can see this little light here, which shows people you're recording, which is good and bad. It's good for people who want privacy. It's bad if you're like, let's say at a garage sale or a estate sale and you just want to kind of live stream yourself and not like pan to people, just kind of record the actual item without people looking weird. But if you can tell inside the interior, if I take these off, it's gonna stop. In the interior, there's a light too. You can't tell, hold on. Right there. Yeah, there you go. The interior shows you that you're recording too, so I look at that more often. So another reason why I want to make this video is yesterday I ran into my first major problem with them. This is gonna tie into the little light I showed you. Yesterday, I thought I record my Thursday short showing customers what sold, but I guess I wasn't recording, I just took a picture. And I should have looked at that little blinking light to know that there was no recording, because what I've been doing the last few weeks is pressing the button, recording, throwing the glasses in my case, and then uploads to my phone easily and seamlessly, which is super, super nice. Pictures, videos, you just press it or whatever it is and it goes straight there without you having to remember anything. But yesterday I forgot to hold the button and just pressed it, and I got a picture of my, my 10-minute video I cut into 1 minute. That was not fun. So my final verdict, are the Meta glasses good or bad for resellers? I'd honestly say they're good for content creators in general. If you're a part-time reseller or you do part-time stuff, probably not for you just because how much they cost. I mean, right now they're on sale. They range from, I think, $349 to $449, depending on the model you want, the transition glasses, the actual lenses. If you make YouTube videos, you want to make YouTube videos, if you love POV style content, these are definitely for you. If you go to a lot of storage units, flea markets, estate sales, and you already record them or want to record them, this is definitely the perfect way to get into that, and it's all seamless. But for me, until these things have a horizontal style recording, these things are definitely a secondary tool. If I had to buy them again, I would, because they are just an extra convenience for me, and I already see a lot of people liking my content that happened before, and they talk about loving the new views. But thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more reseller content, more things I find, more things I sell, I'd appreciate if you follow me. I love it, and hope you have a great rest of your day.